And welcome back, the JKW Lucha Underground. Maybe we should just start saying JKW Underground, right? But we have another great matchup here for you. Doink the Clown versus Dante Martin.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 261 pounds, Doink.
And here we go on JKW Underground, Doink the Clown. And I believe he is looking to get a win here tonight over Dante Martin, not only for his own personal pride, but the rumors are being more and more rampant about the possibility of a streaming app championship. And if Doink the Clown is able to get one right now, I believe that should qualify him for the tournament. Like I said, the talks of this tournament is still a rumor. We are in the middle of the JKW World Title Tournament. We're just now got to the Final Four.
And his opponent from St. Paul, Minnesota, weighing in at 173 pounds, Terry Martin.
And Dante Martin representing AEW, as always. Part of the tag team Top Flight. This is a very impressive kid. I'm sure he would like to get a win himself to also try to get some eyes on him in case the rumors are true about that streaming app championship tournament. We know the title has been announced, but we don't know how a champion is going to be crowned exactly. And Doink here with power, and Dante Martin is going to have to quick strike. Just lightning fast offense is what's going to win this for Dante Martin. But Doink has been around the block here. Surprised he went with the traditional attire, to be honest. We thought we were going to see more of the born-again attire, but I believe Doink has found a new lease in life here. Wasn't very friendly on his way to the ring. Oh, and Doink throwing the drop kick to Dante Martin. But as I was saying, both of these men would love to have a victory in case the rumors of this title tournament do happen to be true. Oh, and Doink just showing off with Dante Martin in his arms, squatting and then hitting him with the suplex. Dante Martin up to his feet already. Doink going up against the ropes. Dante Martin able to pull him out. Oh, the old bump bust to get out of the lockup. I think Doink is wanting to grapple more with Dante here. Not create too much space, because that right there will happen in an instant. And that is why Doink is wanting to close in, but Dante Martin showing off a lot more power than I thought he had going to the top. Doink has already blocked one of his moves from the top rope. Is he trying to bait him in? And he did. And that is why they call that a high-risk maneuver. And these men just seem to know one another. Doink known for his agile work in the past. Ever since the new generation came along, no pun intended, his work's looked at a lot differently. And here he is, once again, just showing off his superior strength to Dante Martin's. Dante rolling out of the way again. Oh, and a flying forearm Right to the face. Now Doink going to the top rope. Nobody's been able to hit a top rope maneuver yet. And a flying knee to Dante's face. And what is Doink going for here? Sit back pile driver to Dante Martin. Surprised he did not go for the whoopee cushion right away. Maybe Doink's trying to make a statement here. We all know this is one of the favorites here in JKW, Dante Martin. So maybe Doink wanting to make an impression. And Dante Martin just hitting him hard with a hurricanrana. Kick to the kidneys. Oh! And an impressive standing flip splash. Doink catching him. Dante Martin went to that kick well just one too many times. Watched one too many Bryan Danielson matches, I guess, in my opinion. And there it is, that fisherman suplex Doink was looking for earlier. Step to the hand. Doink just hitting him over and over. Why he's not holding on to that, I have no idea. Oh! Dante Martin catching that flying forearm with a hip toss. Oh! And Doink has to be out of it. Has to be out of it. Luckily, had the ropes to grab onto. Dante Martin now pulling him away. Doink may have had enough time to recover now. And Doink able to get out of that pin. Dante Martin impressive here in this match. Doink may have regretted not going for that whoopee cushion when he had the chance. And there he is, Dante Martin going for those high-risk flips one too many times. And I don't know if Doink is just showing off the fact that he could hit that fisherman suplex or why he keeps on going to that. And he's going for another sit-back pile driver on Dante. And Doink. And here we go. Will Dante Martin give up? Doink holding it in tight. Can Dante escape? And Dante Martin, oh, rolling Doink over. Just barely getting out of that one was Dante. And Doink just picking him up for the backbreaker there. Oh, and hitting him with the splash. And just wrenching that leg back on Dante. And I think Doink is just toying with him here. And Doink just letting Dante Martin go just like that. I think he wants Dante Martin to know he was completely beaten in this match. And now holding on with that fisherman suplex. And Doink just letting go at two. I think he knew he had him beat. And Dante getting up, hitting him with a drop kick, but not dropping Doink. Hitting him with another punch. And Dante, all of that work, all of that energy for nothing. And Doink with another sit-back pile driver. And Dante Martin busted open from that last one. Oh, and a flying knee to the face. Oh, and another Doink. And a flying whoopee cushion. And I believe this may have been Doink's plan all along to just repeatedly hit top rope moves on Dante Martin. And this has to be over for this kid. Oh, and Dante Martin able to kick out of two flying whoopee cushions. And Doink cannot be happy about this. Doink does not seem happy at all about Dante Martin kicking out of that. Doink. Oh, Dante's able to lock it in that time. Can Dante follow up? Got him with that hit. Oh, he's getting Doink up. Oh! And Doink may have played around a bit too much with Dante Martin, and Doink just able to get out in the nick of time. Dante Martin now wondering what he has to do to get rid of Doink. Throwing Doink outside of the ring. I do not think that was a wise move on Dante Martin's part, but he must have a plan. And Doink, the veteran, just baiting Dante in. Dante flipping to get out of it. Both men diving at each other at the same time. Oh, and a spine buster outside the ring to Dante Martin from Doink, and Doink going to throw Dante back into the ring. Now Doink throwing, oh! Wanted to give him that gun over the top rope there. And both men trying that dive at the same time once again. And Dante with that flurry of kicks and punches. Like I said, Doink with the experience here. You don't want to go to that same well over and over. And a modified code breaker. And then that ankle lock DDT. That will show Doink to try to beat Dante with those top rope maneuvers. Doink going back into the ring. Dante went back out. Oh, and now Doink making fun of Dante Martin in his flying moves here. Dante taking Doink to the corner. Dante, and now Doink throwing Dante into the corner. Oh, and Dante tried to rebound. Doink now picking up Dante Martin, throwing him back to that corner. Nice chop. What does Doink have planned here? And we look to be going for a superplex. Oh! And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do the superplex. You don't have to get all the way up to the top rope. And Doink going back to the top rope. Dante thought he was hurting him with attacking that leg on the outside. Let's see if Dante could get out of that one. And finally, Doink winning a hard-fought battle over Dante Martin. I believe this match created momentum for both of these men. If the rumors of a social or a streaming app championship happen to be true. And Doink just constantly using that sit-back pile driver. He had Dante beat about 3 different times, but just kept playing with him. And MJF running to the ring. And MJF attacking Doink. What does MJF want with Doink the Clown? And MJF just hitting Doink with a discus forearm. What could MJF possibly want with Doink the Clown here? Unless he's trying to build momentum for himself. If the rumors happen to be true about the streaming app championship tournament. Because if we do have another title, we will have to figure out a way to crown another one. And oh my goodness, a modified Salt of the Earth. And MJF making Doink tap, and he is still attacking. And MJF is just not letting up on Doink the Clown here. Oh! MJF is not stopping. He is aggressive. Doink just had a hard-fought battle here against Dante Martin. Dante Martin not trying to help whatsoever, but why would he? And MJF just attacking so aggressively. Headlock takeover. That is actually how MJF was able to defeat Darby Allin, rather. Sorry. And what is MJF wanting to do with Doink the Clown? Is it to build momentum, or do these two have some beef? That was crazy, unexpected. MJF attacking Doink the Clown. And for our main event tonight, we have the Outsiders versus the Hardy Boys. And this should be a good one. I apologize if I lose you guys here. But this should turn out to be a great match between these two. Two of the more experienced tag teams in the JK World Tag Team Title Tournament. I apologize for any broadcast interruptions. Both of these teams suffered a loss round matchups here in the JKW Tag Team Title Tournament. The terrific Tag Team Title Turmoil Tournament. That's what the actual name of it is. I apologize for that wait. And here we go. Our main event tonight in JKW Lucha Underground. And it looks like the Outsiders are still doing those separate entrances.
From Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
Once again, I do apologize for any broadcast interruption you may be hearing. My notes seem to be missing, so I could fill you in more here on the JKW Tag Team Tournament. I do apologize for that.
Accompanied by 6 from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 328 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Now, I don't know if there is something to read into here with the Outsiders having separate entrances. As far as I know, they've always come down together, but lately it has been separate. Now, supposedly Scott Hall and Six both were not very happy, with big, sexy Kevin Nash, because in the Rumble to determine the automatic finalists in the JKW World Tag Team Title Tournament, Kevin Nash entered himself instead of discussing it with Six and Scott Hall. Now, is there still some friction there because of that? I am not sure. But this should be a great main event here. The Outsiders, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, taking on
of 459 pounds, the Hardy Boys.
And we're getting Matt Hardy version 1 tonight. Same old Jeff Hardy, obviously. And yes, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, one of the more established tag teams, as I've already said, probably 3 times on the lead into this match. The Outsiders took a loss to the House of Black, and this is the 3rd tag team match that the referee was accidentally hit immediately at the beginning of. Not quite sure what's going on there. And the Hardys lost their first match to LAX, so one of these teams are going to end up in a bad spot with 2 losses. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, and Scott Hall hitting Jeff Hardy with a second rope bulldog. And this is how the Outsiders started off against the House of Black. But once Buddy Matthews was tagged in, there was not much that they were able to do. And an inside atomic drop here. Oh, and Scott Hall with the discus punch. And like we said, two experienced teams here. The Outsiders and the Hardys. Jeff now able to get some offense. Oh! Never seen Kevin Nash do that move before. Pretty impressive. And Jeff trying something. I think he forgets how much bigger and stronger Kevin Nash is, and still picks up Nash for the atomic drop. Is he going to do the double leg to the midsection? And Jeff able to make it to that corner to tag in his brother Matt. Matt Hardy and Kevin Nash has had some battles in the past. And I think the Outsiders just wanted to come to this tournament and just beat people. They weren't here to wrestle. They were just here to beat people up and win titles. And there we go, isolating the Hardy back into the corner. Once Jeff was able to make somewhat of an escape, that's when we got into a little bit of trouble there. Oh, and a double up and over with those two. That had to be even worse, considering you're talking about a 7-footer and a man that is 6'10". It's not like you're just going 1 or 2 feet up in the air with them. You're going 6, 7 feet up in the air with those two picking you up. And Scott Hall learning from Nash's mistake, getting Jeff back into the corner. Reaching in for the choke. Matt trying to desperately. Oh, and goes for the hip toss there on Scott Hall. Scott Hall taking Matt Hardy's leg out from under him. And once, threw him right at Kevin Nash. And like we said, the Outsiders just seem to be here to beat people up and get out, which they tried against House of Black. But like I said, once Buddy Matthews came in. Oh, a big-time reversal by Matt Hardy. Will he be able to capitalize? Doing the same thing his brother Jeff just did. And that move seems to be outsider kryptonite for some reason. Oh, and will Matt be able to drag Scott Hall all the way back over to his corner? Thought not. Like we said, the outsiders have a big-time power edge over these two. Oh, and Kevin Nash now. Gonna pick Matt Hardy up for the choke slam. Oh, and Matt now getting out of it. Nope. It's starting to look like maybe Kevin Nash is the weak link here on this team. That's when everybody is starting to get, and maybe that's what's causing some friction. And once again, look at this. He did the same thing on Scott Hall to get away. Now again on Kevin Nash to get away. But he keeps on trying to grab him and take him to his corner. And I don't think that's the way to do it. I think he's going to have to use his speed to get away from the outsiders. Sorry about that. Accidentally hit the headphones there. And what do the outsiders have planned here? Double hip toss. Uh-oh. Oh, and Matt hitting Scott Hall with a headbutt, and Scott Hall did not like that. He jumped right up after that. Nice chop, and oh my God, Scott Hall looking right at Jeff and is going to hit Matt Hardy with the outsider's edge. And he just rolls right off of him. Oh, and went for an outsider's edge, it looked like, on Jeff. Oh, both Hardys now fighting. Oh, and Jeff with a face buster looked right at X-Pac when he did that, too. And Matt trying to make that comeback, and they are just keeping him on their side of the ring. Oh, and Matt. The tables are turning here for Matt. Matt with the suplex, run to your corner, run to your corner. And Jeff Hardy is in, Scott Hall is out from that suplex. A fresh Jeff Hardy now. Oh, and just flies at Scott Hall with that forearm. And, oh, twist of fate. And we get a rope break. Jeff Hardy going to the top rope. Are we going to see a swanton? And Kevin Nash throwing him off the top rope. Jeff Hardy still making to his feet before Scott Hall. This is exactly what happened to the outsiders against the House of Black. In full control, one tag, and it was all over. Kevin Nash once again throwing Jeff Hardy off that top rope. Matt wanting a tag worse than anything. And was that a mistake? Was Matt tagged in a little too soon after taking that beating he had been taking from the outsiders? Oh, now Matt Hardy going. What is Matt Hardy going for? An outsider's edge of his own to Scott Hall. Now that would have been poetry in motion if he would have hit that. And Kevin Nash setting up. Is he going to? And it looks like we're going to get a jackknife powerbomb. And big sexy Kevin Nash. It should be over after that. And the outsiders have defeated the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys now with 2 losses. The Outsiders finally on the board with one win. And this match was just a story of keep Jeff Hardy out of the match and you will get the win. Matt Hardy taking an outsider's edge. When he attempted one of his own on Scott Hall is when the tables turned. Twist of fate by Jeff to Scott Hall.
Here are your winners, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
But thank you for joining us here at JKW Redacted Lucha Underground. And the Outsiders have finally gotten a win in the terrific tag team title turmoil tournament. We will see you next time.